Much of the concern about delays in carrying out the death penalty is focused on the courts. In Florida, the state Supreme Court automatically hears appeals in all cases in which the death penalty is imposed. A few months ago, I interviewed Justice Ray Ehrlich about a variety of issues relating to the court, including the burden of reviewing death penalty cases.
Death cases are terribly, terribly time-consuming. If you do your work that you're supposed to do, each of us is supposed to read the transcript, and these transcripts go from 1,000 pages to 10, 12,000 pages. And that's an awful lot of time. I never read a death case in the office. It's always at home, or always at night, or on a trip or a weekend. It's just, I can't take that much time. They are time-consuming. I think, I can't speak for the others, but as for me, they take up about 25 to 30% of my working hours. They're not that numerous, but they're that time-consuming. And when you come to write an opinion, you got a long record to write, to review, more minutely than just reading it. The opinions are not that hard from the standpoint of difficulty of resolution, but to do it properly, it does take a lot of time. I think my 25 to 30% of my time is spent on death cases.
Ehrlich says the justices of the court often face questions about the death penalty and the delay in carrying out executions.
Well, what's the delay? What? I said, there is a delay, my friend, but I can assure you it doesn't rest with this court. And it is cruel and an unusual punishment to keep a man on death row for 10 years, in my opinion. I don't know how you can avoid it, given what we have to do. I read a very poignant statement. A guy said, just imagine yourself going into your bathroom and locking the door, and that's where you're going to live for 10 years. I don't think the Constitution contemplated that sort of thing, but when a case comes up here, we try to get them out fairly fast, consistent with each of us, the opinion circulates, and the file, we only have one file, one record, the transcript. And so when I'm through with it, it goes to another justice, so that takes some time, but we get it out. And then they'll go up to the Supreme Court of the United States, and if they affirm or deny him cert, then begins the collateral attacks. And there's an old saying, you know, the first collateral attack that comes through here, that it's never going to, if we turn them down, the feds are going to pick it up the first go-around, inevitably. And they go around 2 or 3 times. I'm hoping that this new group that the last legislature authorized to give these people representation will speed it up to the extent that you'll have a final determination earlier. Now, it could mean that people will go to the chair quicker. That could be, but that's when you talk about speeding it up, that's one of the inevitable results.